Hello and welcome to Impulsive Hobby Pursuits. My name is Geoff, the Impulsive Hobbyist. I hope you're having a great day. I know I am. SoulBlight Gravelords. This is obviously what we're going to be talking about based on that picture there, right? Well, we were going to do a build video today of some of the SoulBlight Gravelord miniatures that I have received recently. Unfortunately, we lost all the audio for it. I swear there were anecdotes and stories in that audio that would have put Lord of the Rings to shame. However, they are lost to time. That being said, please ignore me in the video in the upper left-hand corner jabbering away to no one. But we're also going to talk a little bit about the SoulBlight Gravelord miniature range and some of the miniatures that I really love, and also the three that I'm going to be building. The first kind of group of miniatures I want to talk about are the Death Rattle Skeletons. I'm currently working on them right now. They are all together, they're all primed, and I've started to put paint to mini. I just love their personality. I think these are some of the best sculpts that Games Workshop has done for skeletons, and I can't wait to really get them finished, right? Get their color schemes together, get some weathering on there, whether that's verdigris or rust, and just get them looking really nice. I feel like these are some of my favorite miniatures that I've seen in a while. Next, we're going to move on to the Vampire Lords. This miniature I'm a little bit more iffy on. I don't know whether I like the bats in the hair, though that is quick to be remedied. You can remove them manually if you want, right? But I do love the shield, I love the armor, and I love the dynamic pose on the base. So I can't wait to paint this one either. Next is our big bad Radakar the Wolf from the Cursed City set. Now, you could have gotten him in Cursed City, or you can get him individually from Games Workshop Online. I was lucky enough to do that. Though now he is sold out, and I do not know if we'll ever see him again. Much like the Crimson Court. Give me the Crimson Court back! But anyway, I digress. As we see here, we got some lore things going on with his two-headed wolf cloak, as well as his sword. They're nice details. I like them. He's kind of got Santa pants on. So I don't know how I feel about that. Overall, I would have thought maybe a more dynamic end boss for this game. And I think Games Workshop sensed that because they also released a new Radakar. And this Radakar is badass. Radakar the Beast. Pretty much everything about Radakar dialed up to 11 and more added on. As you can see here, he is more bestial, he is more wolf-like. He's got lackeys that look like maybe they're scared of him as well as worship him. I just like everything about this model just a bit better than the Radakar the Wolf. I mean, just look at these details of the blood dripping off the hands into the goblet, all those lackeys. In the previous image, you saw the sword that he had shoved in the ground. He doesn't need it anymore. He's powerful enough as it is at this point. I guess he took some training from some Super Saiyans, I don't know. But he is not alone. He does have lackeys and followers. First is Kritza here. I like Kritza because we're going through this theme of vampires with wolf-like qualities, but Kritza is different. Kritza has very rat-like qualities, as you can see from his shoulders there, all those rat heads there, but also just there's a lot of little detail here that I really love about this sculpt. As you can see, his cloak goes from a regular cloak right into rat tails, and according to the lore, he can actually turn into a swarm of rats and then reform into his humanoid form. So I like that it differentiates this particular character from the rest of his kind of royal line of vampires. Now, moving on from Kritza, as great as he is, I do love this one as well. And this one is Annika. Annika is supposed to be the most bloodthirsty of the vampires, having trouble holding that thirst in check. Her sword there even exsanguinates its victims as soon as it cuts them. So really bestial kind of vibe hiding under a thin veil of civility. And I really like the mask there, but I chose to do the other option you can see in this picture of kind of the bat wing hand. I figured that showed a little bit more of the feral nature rather than the mask, which is meant to hide it. I kind of like having that feral nature out there in the open. So those are the three miniatures that we're going to be putting together today: Radakar the Beast, Kritza, and Annika. So I hope you like the build video. We'll meet up at the end, okay? And I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. All right, so here are our three minis done. First is Kritza here. Well done, looking good. Next is our Annika here, if I can get her in focus. And then last but not least, our Radikar the Beast. And I have to tell you, this miniature is looking really good, and I can't wait to paint him. Hope you guys had a good time, and we'll see you later.